In this video, I will get you familiarized with the POSTMAN, excellent tool for API testing, test automation, and many activities around APIs. Okay, so if you already have this POSTMAN installed, you can just open. Otherwise, the download and installation process is very simple. If you just open your browser and type download POSTMAN in your address bar and click on this first link and make sure you are on the official website and download it from here. Click on the download the app. Okay, and once it's downloaded, you can install it like any other application. Once it is installed, you can open up and you will notice this as your landing page. Now, I think you have to first log into this application. So you can log in it with your existing Gmail account. So just click on it and provide the credential of your Gmail and you will see the screen. Okay, you may see the white background, but you can change the theme from here. Click on this gear icon, settings, themes, and you can select one of the theme. Okay, I like this black one. Okay, and once the selected, you are here. Now, like any other IDE, your first step is to create the project. Okay, so in POSTMAN, we have this workspace, which is equivalent to the project. So up here, you can see the default My Workspace. You can click on it and select the type of workspace you want to create. So if you have a team, go with the team type of workspace, and personal if you are the single QA engineer working on a project. Click on this link, create new. And now here you can give the appropriate name for your workspace. So I would say exploring POSTMAN and give out the description and select the type of workspace. Like I said, for the team, you can invite the other team members here by just providing the email address and click on add, and it will send them a link, clicking upon which they can have the access to your workspace. Okay, and like I said, I'm the single QA engineer, so I will go with the personal, exploring POSTMAN, and I'm going to click on create workspace. So this is the workspace that we just created, exploring POSTMAN. Now the second step is to create the collection. So okay, so before that, let's explore some of these buttons that we see up here. So first we have this new button. Click on it, and from here you can create the request, okay, that you want to test. You can create the collection, you can create the environment, monitor, mock server, API documentation, APIs. Don't worry about it right now. We will discuss everything in detail in the upcoming videos. But yeah, you can create the request from create new. Then we have this template tab where you can select the pre-existing template for your project work. Then we have this API networks, which has many APIs for you to work on. And like I said, we will discuss this in further details in future videos. Then we have this import button by which you can import the existing collection, okay, and work on it and test it. Then we have this runner tab. So runner tab is the place from where you can run your API test collection. You can select the environment. You can specify the number of iteration for your APIs. You can select the file for data-driven testing, and you can start the test run. Don't worry, we will see that in more detail. Okay, I mean, it is good if you log in. The reason is when you click on this profile, it will take you to their server, and the workspace that you created will be reflected here. Okay, so that way you can keep the record or track of your workspace. As you can see, the collection I have for my other workspace, the APIs, I don't have APIs, then environment monitors and all. and here it will show me the name of the QA engineer who has created this, or the name of the QA engineers who are working on this collection. Okay, workspace, as you can see, there are the multiple workspace which I had created earlier. This is the workspace I am working on now, exploring Postman, and you will see the data inside that workspace. Since we do not have any data, it won't reflect anything here. Okay, so you got the point. So this is the reason why you need to log in. Okay, back to the Postman, and here we have the settings. We can do the settings from here. Most of the time you are not going to be required to change any settings. Okay, so now first step is to create the collection, and as the name suggests, collection is collection of APIs that you want to test. Okay, so here click on this orange new collection. It will bring you up this window and give the appropriate name of the collection. So think in this way. So you have an application in which there is a extensive use of API for payment purpose. So you can give a name of collection as a payment. So all the APIs related to the payments will go under the payment collection. Payment. Okay, and give out the description what this collection is about and what type of APIs this collection collects. Okay, and here we have authorization. So most of the time the APIs that you are going to deal with will have some sort of authorization, maybe simple authorization or bearer token or auth or Okta. So yeah, different type of authorization. So you have to provide or specify the authorization for your collection. You can either do here at collection level, or you can specify at the global level or environment level. We will see that. And we have this prerequisite script. So you can write the prerequisite script. This script will run before running all the APIs inside your collection. Then we have test, which will perform the validation upon the response. Then we can specify the variables at the collection level. Okay, we will explore everything in a detail in a while. Okay, so click on the create. So we have the collection created. Okay, and now you can add the request here inside the collection. Click on this ellipsis button, add a request. Okay, add a request and give the appropriate name. So I would say get user info, right? Get user info and give the appropriate description if you want. And this request is going to sit under this payment collection. Save to the payment, and now we have one request. Similarly, we can add more. Just for your explanation, request is post payment info, and it will be again inside the payment, and save to the payment. Now this one is a get request, this one is the post request. Click on the request and you can change the method of the API through clicking on this button. Okay, here we have all these options. Select the type of methods this API is going to use. So as name suggests, I'm going to select the post. Okay, and I'm going to save first, Control S. Okay, and you see, if you have noticed, it got changed from get to post. Okay, so now here we have option to further create the folder, to further organize this request. So I'm going to create a folder. So it is add a folder and going to give the name get, and you can write description, all the get requests, right? And create one. And I'm going to drag and put it inside this get folder. Same you can do for the post one. Add a folder, give out the name post, right? Post folder, and all the post requests will go under the post folder. Okay, so this is how you organize your APIs. Okay. So what else? Yeah, click on the request, that is API request, and we will see all these tabs, parameters tab, where you can specify the parameters for your API request. Then we have authorization tab. You can specify the authorization like no auth, inherit auth from parent. So if you have a authorization specified in collection or any previous API, then it will just carry forward that auth into this request. Then we have no auth, API auth, API key, bearer token, basic auth. We will see most of the authentication in the upcoming videos. Then we have these headers. These are the pre-populated headers. So just hover on this little eye symbol and it will show you what this header or what's the purpose of this header. Let's say hover on this accept and it will explain you what this header do. Okay, so that means our postman understand all the type of response, right? Then we have a body. For the post request, you can specify the body. You can select the type you want to send in the body. Then we have prerequisite script. You write the script that will execute before sending this request to the server. Then we have test for validation and settings. Most of the time you are not going to touch this, so don't worry about it. And like I said, we will see this in further detail. Okay, and now we can create the variable. There are the three ways in which we can create the variable. First one is you can create the variable at this collection level. Click on this ellipsis button and now click on the edit, and from here you can add the variables, and these variables are or these variables have a scope limited to this collection. Okay, and many times when you are working, you are going to have variables which you want to use across the many collection. So you have payment module, then you may have like a registration module, then you have multiple modules and you want to use URI across many collection. Then you have to set a global variable, which you can do it from here. Click on this little eye symbol, and here for the global, click on edit, and you can add the global variables, and then you can use it across the multiple collections. And you can also add an environment as well. Click on this little eye symbol and add, and you can add the variables which are specific to environment. So most of the time in organization we have different environments like staging, test environment, prod. So you can create the variables which are specific to this environment and then use it across your project. So we will see this in future videos. Okay, one cool feature that I like is you don't have to use Bitbucket or GitHub extensively because they have this inbuilt feature. Let me show you what I mean. So I can fork this project or this collection. So I can click on create a fork and I can give a name, like let's say payment work by Abhishek, and I can click on fork collection. Okay, so this is the same as this one, and I can work on this fork and then I can create a pull request to merge that work inside this master branch, which admin can review and merge it or can provide you the suggestion for the change, right? Let me show you here in this get request, in the prerequisite script. Let me write something. And I'm going to save this. Okay, so in this fork, inside this get request, in prerequisite, I have this hello world, but in the master, I do not have. Okay, I want to merge these changes into the master. So first step I'm going to do is click on first this ellipse and click on this create a pull request. It will take you to the server. And here you can specify changes made by Abhishek, and you can provide a description, added hello world program. And when you're working in a teams, you can select the reviewers you want to add on your fork. Here, since it's just me, I'm going to add Abhishek Patel and create a pull request. Okay, so we created the pull request. Okay, I created the pull request, and this is the master branch, as you can see. And here, when I click on this pull request, you will see keep track of all the pull requests, changes made by Abhishek. So this is the pull request which is open. Okay, so click on this open. Okay, and you can see the overview added hello world program. So these were the changes made, and click on the changes and it will show you the changes console.log hello world. Now if you like this, I mean all these changes, then as an admin or a reviewer you can approve the pull request and you can merge it and select what you want to do with the existing branch. Either merge, the destination will be updated with the changes. Both the source and destination will be updated. The destination will be updated and the source will be deleted. I'm going to select the third option and merge, and this deleted the development branch and got merged into the master branch. And if I open this Postman, you will notice that the fork got deleted and the program got added to the prerequisite. It's a cool feature, it's a cool feature. You don't have to use GitHub or Bitbucket extensively. You can do it from the Postman itself. Okay. And now when you have like multiple requests, one way to run this is click on API request and click on this send button. Okay, click on the send button and it will bring the response, and you can analyze the response here in this window, right? And also you have this console, click on it and it will show you the console. Let me run this send request. Okay, since we do not have any URL here, this won't work, but if it had a URL, it would print the console.log hello world on this console. Okay, we'll see that in the, okay, let me show you real quick. Okay, then this is the, okay, I'm going to copy this. Okay, copy this, go back to your Postman and let me send this. Okay, as you can see, the first line it printed is hello world. Okay, prerequisite script, and then the whole body or whole the structure of the GET request. Okay, here's the GET request that it print. Don't worry about it, we'll explore this in more details. Okay, JSON, right? We'll explore this in more detail. Yeah, but now you have seen how to run an individual API request. But if you have like multiple requests, like literally hundreds of them, it's not feasible to run every single request, right? Instead, you can run the whole collection. So for that, hover your mouse on this collection and click on this button, which will bring up this window. And here you can click on the run and it will open the collection runner. And from here you can select the environment. So right now we haven't created any environment, so no environment. Provide the iteration. Okay, and you can add or include or exclude the folders that you want to run as a part of collection. You can check and uncheck the request you want to run as a part of the collection. Okay, and you can click on the run payment and it will run. Okay. Okay, let me close this first. Okay, and also you can share this collection. Click on the share, and you can share this collection across the multiple workspace. Okay, or you can click on this get public link and get public link, and you got this link and you can copy this link and share this link with your team member, and they can run this collection from their computer by installing the Newman. That's a tool which is required. That's an npm tool which is required for you to run this collection, and we'll see that in detail. Okay, and as you can see, there is a warning here. Anyone who has this link can access the collection, even people outside your team or organization. To share more securely, try sharing it to a team workspace instead. Okay, like I said, this is the public URL, anyone can run it. Most of the times you are going to use this feature to test the APIs, but in the upcoming videos, I'm going to explain the GET request with the OpenWeather API. We will see the different parameters and attributes of request as well as the response of a GET request. And further in this series, we will see the API automation, generating HTML reports and running it through Jenkins and a lot of other features. Okay, so I hope you have learned something new today. You have got an idea how to get started with the Postman. It's pretty simple and really powerful tool for API testing. Okay, so with that, I'm ending this video, and please like and subscribe to my channel, and see you next time with the another video.